Okay, girls. So we always start off in kindergarten talking about the wonder of God and how He made everything. And back when He made everything, there wasn't anything around to write these stories down. We didn't have iPhones and cameras and computers to type up stories. So people had to rely on storytelling to tell how things were made. And so across all religions, not all religions, but many religions, the creation of the world is told pretty much in the same way, in a big, magical story way. Now, we know that God made everything. And we call it the story of creation because it's a story, and we always want to hear a beginning of how the world began. And this is what we have in our Bible, and it's told in kind of a legend way, as many of the stories in the Old Testament are told. And so we just use this as a way to just describe our wonder of God. And so what I did was I read this beginning story, and then we did a little bit of work with our story of creation book. Okay, so let me read this to you. Okay, I don't know if you can kind of see it. All right, there we go. I'll push it up once I get done reading it. It says, a long, long time ago, before God made our world, everything was dark and empty. Then God said, let there be light, and light burst into the darkness. Okay, do you see that? Oh. So there's what happened. So the next day, God made the bright blue sky. On the third day, God made the land and the seas and all kinds of plants and trees. Can you find all the things in that picture? Everything God made was good. Okay, so that was the next day and the third day. Then on the fourth and the fifth day, or the fourth day, God put lights in the sky. He put a bright sun in the sky for daytime. And then God made the moon and stars to twinkle in the sky during the night. God saw that the sun and the moon and the stars, they were all good. And guess what God made on the fifth day? God made birds to fly high in the sky and fish to swim and skim through the water. How many different kinds of fish can you find in the water? And then on the sixth day, God made lots of more animals to live on the land. God saw that all the animals were good. You can kind of see all the animals. And then if I go back to the sea day, you can see the sea day where He made all the animals in the sea. It's really cool, huh? Okay, and then on the sixth day, God also created a man and a woman. Okay, and that's where we're going to leave that because that's a whole other story that we're going to talk about, but we're going to talk about the story of creation and what He did on the first day, okay? And so on the day one, it's day one, and God made light. Now there is a difference in day and night. God spoke the words, and it came true. I wonder what was made on day two. And so we have this sheet of paper that we were working with, okay, and you got this. And we actually used our markers for this, so you can use your markers for it there. And we just colored over. I know you want to color the moon here, but we're not going to do that because remember, this is actually Earth, okay? And there was darkness, and then God made light, and He could see what He was making. So you're going to color this green, and then the trunks brown, and then the sun yellow. But then what I did was I took my crayon and I colored the sky blue because it made it kind of like a lighter color. And then we just I told them they could color the day letters, any colors that they would like. So I just picked the 3 that were handy at the time. And you could pick rainbow, whatever you want to do. And then just set it aside because then tomorrow we're going to talk about day 2.